Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Rahmatul Faiza and my ID number is T2019-6121. In this video, I will explain my understanding in narrative research. That is to fulfill my final examination in qualitative research. Okay, in this video, I will explain 4 points. There is definition, types, and procedure, and the last is challenge. Okay, enjoy. Okay, the first I will explain about definition of narrative research. What is narrative research? Narrative may be the term assigned to any text or discourse, or it may be the text used within the context of a mode of inquiry in qualitative research with a specific focus on their stories told by individuals. Okay, in simple way, this research conducting by the individual story and the researchers should be make a term to the research. That's the definition about narrative research. And next about types of narrative research. Okay, type of narrative research is two. The first is differentiate type of narrative research by analytic strategies used by the authors. What is differentiate? The first is distinguish between analysis of narrative and narrative analysis. What if analysis narrative? That is using paradigm thinking to create description of themes that hold across stories or grouping of type stories, and narrative analysis in which researchers collect description or event happening and then configure them into a story using a plot line. And the second approach is to emphasize the variety of forms found in narrative research practices. There is a biographical study, autobiography, a life story portraits, and an oral history. There is the type of narrative research. Okay, this is a procedure taken by Clandinin and Connolly 2000. They said the methods of conducting a narrative study do not follow a lockstep approach but instead represent an informal collection of topics. And the first procedure is determine if the research problem or question best fits to narrative research. And after you determine, you must select one or more individual who have a story of life experiences to tell and spend time with them to gathering their story through multiple types of information. And after the second procedure is choose or select one more individuals, and we are go to the third one. There is collect information about the context of these stories. After you collect more information, you must the fourth one. There is analyze the participant stories and then restory them into a framework that makes sense. And after that, we go to the last one. There is collaborate with participants by actively involving them in the research. Yeah, that's the procedure in narrative study. Okay, finally, we are in last point. That is the challenge of narrative research is the researchers need to collect extensive information about the participant, and there needs to have a clear understanding of the context of the individual's life. It takes a keen eye to identify in the search material gathered the particular stories that capture the individual's experiences, so that there are no mistakes when the researchers interpreting the story that has been conveyed. Yeah, that's my understanding about narrative research, and thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.